Hey Jesse, this is Dora Goldberg. Thanks for chatting with me this morning. I just wanted to just go over a few things that you could do to improve some traffic to your website and take advantage of that rather than, if you have to place ads. I don't know if you're advertising or not, but it might help you to save a little bit that way too. So anyway, let's start out by just looking at a Google search. So I just looked for Handyman in South Hill, Washington, just to kind of go over the way Google works. I'm sure you already know, but some people don't realize that this group is called the Map Pack. And basically, that just means that they have a lot of citations. And a citation is just the name of your company, the address, everything you would have on your Google business page in as many directories as you possibly can. And that will help you to rank in this map pack because they get most of the business. I mean, they're right here. It's easy, it's simple, and it's fast. And that's what people do. They just click and go. Down below is the organic results, or are the organic results. And a lot of these are just directories like, Yelp and, some other ones, another Yelp, Angie's List, those kinds of things. They are some of those directories that are helping those other people rank in the map pack, but they also rank organically. So I had to go down just a little bit to find somebody that's just a business that's ranking, and the only one ranking on the first page would be South Hill Handyman. So that's what I'm going to compare your results to, and just kind of compare their site as well to kind of give you an idea of what you can do. So your site, it's pretty. I like the picture. I like the colors. It's great. This is a little hard to read, just because of the white on kind of a gray. I don't know if there's a different color you might want to choose, and or if if you just like it that way, then that's totally your thing. So you've got some nice pictures. You've got that you can contact you, plan a booking, and then your information below. The one thing I would really, really recommend is that you have some more content on your site. So right now, when Google sends out its crawlers, it not only wants to make sure that any information you have on your site is relevant, but it also wants to make sure that you have enough content. So right now, most people need to have about 1,500 words of content on their main page in order to rank on the first page of Google. So that would be something that would probably pretty quickly help you to move up, would be just to have, some more content on your page. Now, just looking at your competitor, South Hill Handyman, he doesn't have a lot on his either. He's got some, a little bit of information about what he does and such, and, pictures and that sort of thing. But in all honesty, most of his content is just reviews. So there's not a lot of content on here either. So that's not what's putting him number one. I would imagine what's putting him number one is what we're going to find out right now when we look at this software I have. It's called Ahrefs, and it kind of lets us look in the back door at how your site performs and what it's doing. So this is Ahrefs, and this is your site. So right now, the UR and the DR are the URL rating and the domain rating. So the domain rating tells how much power your site has, and the UR tells how much trust you have with Google. And right now, those are pretty nil. But that can be easily changed by simply doing things like adding the content. You've got 9 backlinks. You could definitely get a lot more backlinks. And the thing about these is that it looks like they're all linking from one page to another, so they don't have any power. So they're not helping you to move up on Google at all. Let's look at your competitor real quick to see what they have here. They don't have a high domain rating or UR rating either. But, and they only have like a backlink, which isn't a lot, but they have keywords. So right now, the keywords that they have, they're ranking, number one for South Hill Handyman. So they're getting 50 people out of those 40 people every month that are looking for South Hill Handyman. 15 people are contacting them. It doesn't mean they're getting every job. It just means that they're reaching out to them. Now, Spokane Handyman, they're not getting anything from. But if you were rating in those top 3 or 4 for Spokane Handyman by having the right amount of content on all your pages and using the keywords correctly, you could move up into that #1 spot and get a ton of leads from it. Just for example, that would help you a lot. A good portion of this traffic would be yours. Even probably half of it, at least it would be people that contacted you. So that's why they are rating higher than you are, is because they have keywords. Now imagine if you were to go and let's say we find another competitor for you that maybe has a ton of really good backlinks. You can just go to all those backlinks and you can get them for yourself. You just fill out the paperwork or the form or whatever it might be and get that backlink for yourself. If you can't get that backlink, you can always find other ones, to do that. That'll work just as well. You just want to make sure that they have power. And then, once you start ranking for those keywords and everything, you're going to just really, really get a lot of traffic and get a lot of, business from it if you want it. So anyway, this is what I wanted to tell you about. I would really like some feedback on the video if you wouldn't mind. And, I will reach out to you tomorrow just to see if you did get a chance to watch it and maybe get some feedback that way. So have a great day and thanks so much.